Be brave. Take risk. Nothing can substitute your experience. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Hi everyone, this is me, your Sushila Suresh. Welcome to our episode number 3 of Change Your Thinking. Here we go. Psychologists agree today that your self esteem lies at the core of your self concept and your personality. Every improvement in any part of your personality or performance boosts your self esteem and causes you to like and respect yourself even more. The more you like yourself, the better will be your self image and subsequent performance. And the faster you will move towards becoming more like your self ideal. The best news of all is that there is an inverse relationship between your level of self esteem and your fears of failure and rejection. The more you like yourself, the less you fear failure. The more you like yourself, the less concerned you are with the opinions of others and the less you fear criticism. The more you like yourself, the more you make your decisions based on your own goals and standards, and the less you are care what others think or say. Try to control your inner dialogue. Just as you become what you think about, you also become what you say to yourself. The most powerful words you can repeat to yourself, especially if you are feeling tense or uneasy about an upcoming or any unevent, are the words I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. Whenever you say, I like myself, your fears diminish and your courage increases. The words like I like myself are so powerful and positive that they are immediately accepted by your subconscious mind as a command. They instantly affect your thoughts, feelings, and attitudes. Your body language immediately improves and you stand straighter. Your face becomes more positive and cheerful. Your tone of voice becomes stronger and more confident. You feel better about yourself. And as a result, you treat everyone around you in a warmer, friendlier way. You begin the process of changing your thinking and changing your life by going to work on your self concept. You start by developing a clear, positive, exciting, and inspiring self ideal consistent with the very best person you can imagine yourself becoming. You develop a positive self image by imagining yourself performing at your very best in everything you do. Finally, you develop high and unshakable levels of self esteem by loving and accepting yourself unconditionally as a valuable and worthwhile person. Examine your basic premises. Most of your thoughts and your responses to the events and people of your life are determined by your basic premises. These are the ideas, beliefs, opinions, and conclusions you have come to as the result of inputs and experiences starting in childhood. They constitute not only your self concept but also your philosophy of life. The more adamant and convinced you are of your basic premises, the more they predict and control everything you do, say, and feel. If you believe yourself to be an excellent person, loaded with the talent and ability, friendly and popular, healthy and energetic, curious and creative, and destined to have a wonderful life, these basic premises will lead you to set goals, work hard, develop yourself, treat others well, bounce back from adversity, and ultimately succeed. Nothing will be able to stop you in the long run. It is not what happens to you in life that is important. It is only how you react to what happens. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. Either all that really matters is where you are going. And where you are going is limited only by your own imagination. And since your imagination is unlimited, your future is unlimited as well. These are the basic premises and beliefs you need to fulfill your potential. Unfortunately, there are several myths that we accept as we grow up that can subdage our hopes for success, joy, and fulfillment later in life. Let's look at these self limiting beliefs one at a time. The first and worst is summarized in the feeling I'm not good enough. This is the basic premise that causes feelings of inferiority and inadequacy. We assume that other people are better than we are just because at the moment they are doing better than we are. We feel that they must be worth more than us. Therefore, we must be worth less than them. This feeling of worthlessness sits deep in the psyche and causes us to sell ourselves short. We settle for less than we are truly capable of rather than to fail at a new goal we don't set in the first place. The correct basic premise for you to develop or belief for you to have is that not only are you good enough, but you have the ability to be excellent in any area that is important to you. You have unlimited potential to be, do, and have more than you have ever achieved up to now. As William Shakespeare said in the text, what past is prologue. Whatever you have accomplished is the past is only a hint of what you can do in the future. So talk to yourself positively. The most powerful words in your vocabulary are the words that you say to yourself and believe. Your self talk, your inner dialogue determines 95% of your emotions. When you talk to yourself, your subconscious mind accepts these words as commands. It then adjusts your behavior, your self image, and your body language to fit a pattern consistent with these words. From now on, talk to yourself only in terms of what you want to be and do. Refuse to say anything about yourself that you do not sincerely desire to be true. Repeat the powerful, positive words I can do it over and over. Prior to any event of importance, repeat these words I like myself. Say, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Again and again, like you really mean it. Then stand up straight and strong. Put a confident smile on your face and do the very best of which you are capable. Soon it will become a habit. You deserve the best. As the result of previous destructive criticism, people accept another myth or self limiting belief. It is that they don't really believe that they deserve to be successful. This deep inner feeling of underdeservingness is quite common among those of us who started off with very little in life or who came from families that had little money when we were growing up. It can also be caused by people who told us at young age that to be poor is virtuous but to be rich is sinful. If you have grown up feeling undeserving of good things for any reason and you do achieve success in your field, you may experience what is called the imposter syndrome. You will feel that you are an imposter in your success and that you are going to be found out. No matter how successful you become as a result of your hard work, you will have an nagging fear that it will all be taken away from you. If you feel like an imposter, you will often feel guilty for achieving greater success than others. To escape these feelings of guilt, many people engage in self sabotage. They eat too much, drink too much, take drop, ignore their families, engage in unpredictable behaviors, and often throw their money away in extravagant living and unwise investments. They feel deep down inside that they don't deserve their success. As a result, they often drive it away. And thus, I conclude today's episode. Meet you all with the next episodes. This is me, Sushila Suresh, signing off this session. Thank you. Bye bye.